Hi guys, my name is Kat, and today we are going to do our weekly check-ins and track our expenses. So grab your receipts and grab your bank statements. Let's get started. Alright you guys, so I got here all the things that I believe that I need, so I'm just going to take out my cash envelopes. And this is my Filofax. I got it in the color Florio, I believe. That's at least how it's spelled. Okay, got this. And it is bright pink. I absolutely love it. I really like bright colors, and I like just in general bright colors. So I found this one and I really liked it, and I went ahead and got it. Okay, so I got my cash envelopes here. I got my, this is my plum paper notebook. I keep saying planner, it's a notebook. And then I got my sinking funds because last week, you guys, I did my weekly check-in, but I didn't do my sinking funds transactions or anything like that. So I need to be updating this and also see how that goes, because as I'm looking at this, I feel like maybe I should have left more spaces in between, but we'll see. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. All right, so for groceries, let's see how much we spent. Let me get my erasable pen. And yesterday, guys, I just got done organizing this entire space because it was just super messy. So I kind of forgot where I put things, but anyways, okay. So for groceries for this week, we had planned $140. I gave my husband $70, that was planned. Gas was $40. For me, it was nothing, and you'll see what I did. And then for pet, it was nothing. I had nothing planned. And for giving, I had nothing planned. So, oh, and you know what, you guys? Now I'm seeing this is what I had left over. Oh, good thing I'm doing this because I'm learning how to use this. Okay. So I had remaining, oh, goodness. Now I'm sick. Okay, so I had, let's see how much we had for this week as well. So we had $140 for that paycheck. And we had, let's see, $90 for the second paycheck. So it was $90 plus this $24. Because that's what we had left. So we had $114. My husband had nothing, and then this is the second week. So this is $70. And then for gas, I used nothing. So remaining should be $40, and what was planned was $40. So what is planned is $80, and we'll see how much I have. And then for myself, I had $1, so I should only have $1. And then for pet, we had $23 left. We had nothing planned for this week, so that's why these, I'm not adding anything to it. And for giving, we had $26 left, so that's what should be left. Okay, so let's go ahead and add these up. Okay, so $314. All right, so now let's see how much we spent. So let's first go to my pet category, and let's see. And I didn't update this and show that I spent what I spent at Walmart. So let's see how much we have here. But I did update it on here, so it says I should have 26 left. 21, 2, 3. Oh no, I'm sorry you guys. It shows I should have 23 left, and that's what I have in here. So I'm going to update this, and that's nice having this, that way I don't, I can, if I forget to update it here as time goes, I at least know what the amount in here should be. So let's just go ahead, do this real quick. Forgot today's date, 13. And we have in here 26 in my pet category. I'm gonna set this up here. Now we have giving. So for my giving, I should have 26 left. This is the one that should have 26. Okay, let's go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26. There is 26 in here, so we're still good on that. So I have spent nothing for pet this week, nothing in giving. And I have not updated this sheet. Goodness. I'm so glad I have this, because this is the reason why I needed this weekly check-in, because I was not doing a great job at tracking on this budget sheet. Okay. So we have 26 left in here. Awesome. And then this is just a receipt from last night. So I spent $25 in groceries. So let's go ahead and see what we have in here. Okay. So just a disclaimer, we spent money out of our groceries to eat other food. So we'll see how much we spent in total, but you will see where that money specifically went to once we track it on our actual expense trackers. So it shows I should have 114 in here. Let's see how much is in here. And this is the opportunity. And you know what? That seems like a lot. I'm not sure if that's the actual amount that should be in here. We'll see. All right. So we got 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41. So we have 41 in here. So that means we spent $73. Now that seems like a bit much to me, but well, this is the reason I'm doing this. Let me just count this again. 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41. Okay, so that's, the money does not lie, you guys. So that's what we have in here. And I also did not update this. Oh, goodness gracious, you guys. And this is the reason why I'm doing this, because I really need to be better at tracking this. And as I mentioned, I really want to have this hole punched. That way when I do spend, I can just quickly do that, because I feel like when it's in here, it's kind of harder to just take it out and decide to write. So that's something to take in consideration. All right, so we have 41 left in here. All right. Okay. Now we have gas. So it shows we should have 40 in here. Oh, and I know for sure I already gave him his money, so there's none left. For gas, it shows 80, so let's see how much we spent. I know I spent some on gas, but I didn't track it, you guys. I did not track it on here. Goodness gracious. Let me make sure I still got some memory on my phone. Okay, good. We're still good. All right. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Yep. So I spent $20. So that leaves me with 60, and I did not track this. Goodness. Oh, good thing I'm doing this. Thank goodness I'm doing this, because this is how, and this was my goal, was to track better, and this is really helping me out. Okay. So this is just what's left over in here. We got 60 in here. And I was even thinking about doing like mid-week check-ins. You might say, Kat, this is a little too much. I might be doing that in the future. I might just be putting like week 2 just larger, and then just like putting a wash here, maybe just drawing a line. So I have 2 check-ins within the week, because as you see, tracking is a problem for me. So I really need to learn how to track my money better, and it becoming a better create habits that create better results and just keep me more accountable. So I still have $1 in here, but I have, and I also did not track this. Oh my goodness. $1 left. However, oh, and I'm not sure if it was, oh, I have $2 in here. How do I add $2 in here? I know this dollar came from somewhere, but I don't remember it. But I believe it was because I was purchasing something from my husband, and he gave me $1 back, and that is why that's in here. Because, yeah, I'm pretty sure that is what happened. That's so weird. Oh, yeah, that's exactly what happened. This is actually not mine. That is his. Oh, I'll give him the crinkly one. Because that was on the back of this sheet, so I was purchasing something from him, and that was his change. So that is his. That is not mine. I'll make sure to give that to him. I'll set this aside. Okay. However, I'm going to leave this blank because I did go over budget in my category. Okay. And for pet, we did not spend anything. So this says 23. This says 26. Now let's go ahead. Oh, and I guess I'll just put 0, 1, because this is what's in my envelopes, but we'll see what I did and how I went over there. So let's see how much we spent. 163 was spent. Let's see what's remaining. 151. So this minus this should equal this. 151. All right. So now we know what's in our envelope. So let's set this aside and let's get our. Oh, actually, let's not set this aside, you guys, because I need to track my sinking funds and my challenges. Let's put these away. And let's put these away real quick now that we know what's in here. We're beginning of next week, and I did go grocery shopping and do all that I needed to do this weekend, so probably the only expenses is that I know for sure coming up is going to be my insurance, gas, and I believe that is it, but we'll see. Okay, so in here I have my sinking funds and everything. As you remember, you guys, I used to have them in a binder, but the binder was from Dollar Tree, and it was getting, it was not holding up. So, and also this is just easier. And actually, I don't need these, but I do need these. This was just easier to know where it is, and it made me feel better as well. Because I was carrying that that binder with me everywhere. All right. So let's go ahead and track these. Make sure these are all right, because we already did many of them. So we got family visit, insurance, budget mom. Oh, this is for, okay. Let's make sure there's nothing in here. These are ones I believe that we have not stuffed yet. Oh yeah, and just extra envelopes. Perfect. Okay. I want to put this away because that's just my husband's. And I don't track that because I just give him his money. Okay. So let's look into vehicle maintenance. So we had 80 in the beginning. So I did this around, maybe not the last day of January, but about 2 days before the last day of January. So let's go ahead and see. Okay. And there's nothing in here. And why is there nothing in here? Because we changed the oil and we had a transmission flush, and so all this money was spent. So we actually have 0 in here. Okay, good thing I did that. So we know this is 0. And I'm just gonna put 0 here. And it looks like there's not a lot of room to like be adding and subtracting. It looks like it should only be for like one transaction. But I'm just gonna put another hyphen just in case we do end up adding to it, and I'll just put the balance in here and then just keep going. Because sometimes you're able to stuff more into your envelope than anticipated for the month, so yeah. Okay. Let me put this over here. Okay, so for extra rent in the beginning, we had $430, and that was used. Okay, so I did track this one. So we have just 300 in here. So I need to update this. So maybe I should I draw a line right there? Maybe I should just draw a line. I don't know, you guys. Let me know. I'm new to this, but I might just keep it this way. So we have 300 left in there, or that's the amount that's in there. Do I have Christmas? Oh, that is for my savings challenges, so I'll put that aside. This is not in here because this was an expense that I did not think about saving up for. And remember, this is for my DMV visit later this week. Budget Mom Challenge, that's on the other page. Okay, for insurance, I had $293 in the beginning. $293, and I put 125, so there's 418 in there. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 20, 40, 60, 80, 94, 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. And let's see if that is correct. Yep, 418. So what I'm gonna do for this one, because these both were actually at 0. These were both actually at 0 because these were spent before, on the last day of January, these were spent. So I'm actually, now thinking about it, now I'm actually going to update this because this is not right. The beginning wasn't 80, so it was 0. So we added, so we did not add nothing to this month. So we'll leave that at 0. This was 0 as well because we spent it also on the last day. So this was 0 plus 300. There we go. And that's how I'll move along the line. So I added plus 125 to that. Okay, awesome. So I'll put this up here. Now for family visit, I did add some money, but it did start off with 0. We added $17. Go ahead and do that. 10, 5, 16, 17. That is correct. So we added 17. Okay, and we actually have Christmas in here, so let's go ahead and get that. I thought that would be on the second page, but now I'm seeing that it's not. So let's see how much is in Christmas. It said the beginning was 75. Let's look in here. Okay, so I did have that has 75, and last time I came here, I said I put 45, so there should be 125 in here. So let's go ahead and do this real quick. 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 10, 15, 20. Oh, so 120 should be in here, and there is 120 in here. So let's go ahead and just add this. Plus 45. And I should have done this on my other video, guys, but there's already so much going on that I totally forgot about this. So plus 25. Okay, perfect. All right, so that is updated so far. I need to put this in here. All right, now the second page is our challenges. So now we see how much we have in our challenge so far. And I'm seeing that this is not kind of going to the method I'm using, but it's okay. I'll learn as the time goes. So since I have the envelope right here for the Budget Mom Challenge, let's just go ahead and see. And many of you said that I put that 5 in here, so let's see if you guys are all right. Okay. So I had 82 in there, and I put 117. Or I put 35. So this is the amount that I should have in here. Just make sure that's right. And yeah, that's the beginning balance. Okay. So let's go ahead and do that. 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 100, 10, 5, 10, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 22, I have 122 in here. Let's see if that equals not what I said I should have in here. Let's go ahead and see. Oh my goodness, you guys, there, I had the extra 5 in here. Wow. So let's just put extra 5 in here. So you have 122 in here. Thank you so much, you guys, those who commented that. Now we have seen it. It has been confirmed. You guys were correct. Thank you so much. Okay. That is crazy. Thank you, you guys. I couldn't put it together myself. Okay. So we put 40 in here. Plus 40. All right, so now let's go ahead and see what we have for our 52-week challenge and what we have for our house down payment. And that one needs to be updated, you guys, because a lot of things happened last month. Did I already close that? Oops. And so I need to update on you guys on that as well. It's all good news. Okay, so let's go over here. Oh, and I closed that without putting this back. Okay, oh well, we will put this back here in a bit. So, you guys, I changed the setup, and I have this on a big binder. And I have my challenges in here. Super helpful doing it this way. Let me move this around. But I thought I needed those pages, but I don't. I actually need the pages where I have my breakdown. Here we go. Okay. Got paycheck 2. Okay. Those are the pages we need. Okay, so on here it shows that I put $20 and I put $13, or no, that's for the Budget Mom, that I put $273 on this paycheck. Let me grab a sticky note. There we go. And I was thinking, is it, some of my friends, they purchased these little cute happy planner, just these notes, I think it's what it's called. I'm like, would that be worth it? And now I'm seeing, like, when I need a little notebook or something, that would be awesome. That would be super cute for that. But anyways, okay, so we put $273 for the 52-week challenge. And we put 147 on the second paycheck. We did both our envelopes. On the second one, we put $28 and we put $86. Okay. So let's go ahead and put this up. So we put plus, so we put 420 into our 52-week challenge. I'm gonna do that again just to make sure I'm correct. Okay, it's 420. Now we put 114 into our 100 envelope challenge. Let's see if I did that correctly, just to make sure. All right, you guys. So now I'm gonna add these up. Remember, we're gonna have to see this at the end of the year because I sealed those envelopes up, so there's no way I can, grab my hands into those savings envelopes and spend the money. So we are going to have to see if, all my numbers are accurate at the end of the year. Okay, so let's just go ahead and add this up. All right, you guys. So I have here, I'm not gonna put it in here because it probably has to be ending, and I'm trying to still see how I'm saving this. So far from our 52-week challenge, this is the 10 grand challenge, we have, oh, here we go, $1,413 saved. Now for a 100 envelope challenge, which that's just 100 envelopes that I got from Dollar Tree and just marked them 1 to 100 and I randomly pick, we have $254 saved in that one. Altogether, these two challenges, we have 1,667 saved. Now, I guess I should add this up and see how much it is in total with these three challenges. Let me do that real quick. Okay, you guys, with these three challenges, we have 1,789 saved so far. That is amazing. Okay, you guys, so in the beginning of, towards the end of January, when I did this, it was before our vehicle and all that stuff got squashed. So what happened with our vehicle? It was stolen. They drove about 3,000 miles on it without an oil change. They wrecked the side. So a lot of things were going on with that car. And our insurance company didn't give us the full amount that it would cost to fix the damages on it. And how do I know that? Because per the shop, it was the expense was way larger than the amount they gave us. And so we decided to just take what we could, and we went ahead and sold it. We sold it to CarMax, and obviously they gave us probably the lowest amount that they could probably give us because it is a business, but we're glad we just got that out of our hands. So I used to work in the car industry, so usually what happens, you guys, if you're trying to trade in your vehicle, don't try doing the maintenance, don't try doing oil changes, nothing like that. Don't try buying new tires. Those things do not matter to the value of the vehicle, believe it or not. And I know that's like heartbreaking. So we did not change the oil, we did not fix the oil change, and we did not fix the damages that were on that vehicle, and we got $6 grand for it. So we got $3,500 from insurance, and we got $6 grand from our car, from CarMax. So we have, so this is the amount that we have for our house down payment. So we're using that money for our house down payment. We decided to downsize and only have one vehicle, and that works for us. So this is the amount we have for our down payment, and it's actually a little more, but I'll have to do that in another video and another update because I need to see where I'm off. It's closer to 13 grand now, and I believe that's because of what I put into savings from this paychecks. But anyways, so that is the approximate amount that we have for our house down payment. So we're ready to purchase a home, and it's pretty exciting. So let's go ahead and move on. I love this notebook so much. Let me put this aside. And let me grab, let me put this away. Let me put this aside. I went ahead and looked into my online expenses just to make sure that there was nothing on there that I did not track last week that would throw me off this week. So you might see some that are dupes in here, but that was intentional just so I made sure that everything that's on my online account is on here. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with my checking account. So I'm just gonna go through here and mark off that I have already put that on here. So I have already accounted for our Comcast. Okay, sounds good. All right, so let's go ahead and track this. So we spent money at Sonic, and that was on food, and that was $8.32. Oh, and I'm rounding up, and I gave myself a note. I'm rounding up. $5.86. Then we had Straight Talk come through, which that is a bill, and that is rounded up to $61. $5.25. Okay, and periodically I'm gonna make sure that I'm still with you guys because my phone will die and then it's just insane. Okay, then we had my trifecta come through, which that is groceries, and that was $109. $4.16. Then, and here's where I made some purchases. So I had a purchase from a company called 2Pod for some tape. So I'll just put cat on here. And this was going to be rounded up to $9, and that is because when we do pull-ups, when we do mini pull-ups, I actually have some that cover my hands right here to prevent my hands from being ripped, but I never knew that with multiple amounts of pull-ups that you can also rip on your thumb. So I got some tape, and it's actually just over here. This is the tape that you put to protect your thumbs from getting ripped or getting hurt. And you might say, is that really necessary, guys? It is very painful. It is very, very, very painful. And anytime that you try to lift up a bar or anything, it just keeps on ripping. Like it tries to heal itself. But anyways, okay. So -9, $407. And then I got some books. Now at this store, I had $20 off. So I only paid for some taxes and shipping, so I got 3 books. So I thought that was a pretty good deal. And also I have, it was crazy that I got those $20 off because I had already finished the books that I was reading, and I was thinking, do I really want to reread these books like back to back? So anyways, okay, and then we had an unknown expense. Our, computer protection software. And I completely forgot about this because, oh my gosh, you guys, it's almost been a year since, this whole COVID stuff really started hitting the fan, and I started working from home. I needed protection on my computer that I completely forgot about this. So I'll just put this as a bill because this is a bill that will come out yearly. So it's $59. Oh, you guys, I did it again. I need to be rounding up. $12. There we go. And this is $60. Okay, and then one more from guess who? And that is from Etsy. And I only have one mask that I wash, and the other day I could not find it and it was horrible. So I purchased one more, and that was $12.50, so we'll just say that's $13 to have as a backup. Okay, so here is my checking, and then I also do my expense trackers for my cash envelopes. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. So we know that we spent, and I'm trying to backtrack a little bit to remember. So I know that on Thursday, I want to say, I was gone all day and I felt bad, so I purchased some food out of our grocery envelopes at Good Old Reliable. And that was $20. And I spent on the 9th, I know these dates are off, but remember I did not track, so I don't really quite remember, so I'm trying to estimate approximately where I spent this money. This is out the gas. So on the count, I put the actual envelope. So out of gas envelope, is at 7-Eleven, spent $20. It's $440. Okay, and then for giving, no, this is not for giving. I have already accounted for that. Okay. So these are the only 2 transactions I have on my, that I can remember, but it shows that, oh, and then I also spent yesterday at Walmart $26. $414. Now you guys, but remember, I'm showing that I spent I spent $73 on groceries. So let's see what is going on. So we got, oh, and then also you have to take into account, I gave my husband his spending. Okay, but remember you guys, it shows I spent $73 on groceries. So let's see. 46. So $27. I'm trying my hardest to think about where, but I do not remember, you guys. So on here, just so I can be more accurate, just gonna put out of groceries, and I put I don't know. And let me do that again. So 73 minus 46, 27. I spent $27. $314. Okay. So those are the expenses that I did that I can recall from my wallet. Now, it is showing here that I should have 151, but I have 314 here. So I am not sure where I am off here, but that's something to take in consideration. And this really has to do with me not tracking that well. I believe this should match this, but here we are. Okay, you guys, so this is something to take in consideration for next month. So, you know, we are in a learning process. So let's go ahead and highlight these transactions. So these are all my markers. I have them all labeled so I don't have to use a separate sheet and keep going back. I just pick it up, say, hey, this is groceries, and then just start highlighting away. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Alright, you guys, this is completed. Now, let's go ahead and I'm just going to have these expense trackers here off on the side so I can refer to these. Okay, and I'm seeing on here that this is recorded on a separate time, so hopefully there's no information missed within the video, but if there is, I'm sorry, you guys. Okay, so let's go ahead and track these real quick. Okay, guys, I got everything, so now I'm just going to go ahead and highlight them with my markers. Okay, guys, I actually did not as bad as I thought I had done, which I'm pretty excited about. Because sometimes we kind of see what we have done and then we're like, oh my gosh, it was just horrible. I went over budget, but I did not do that bad. So I just didn't track that well. So let's go ahead and put these no spends. So I was told that if a bill comes out, that would be counted as a no spend. But like these, I'm not sure if they're counted as a no spend because they were within our budget. So let me know. Okay, so I'm just gonna choose this no spend on here. And I'm going to say a no spend on here because that was gas and that was not, I did not spend anything that was not budgeted there. Now this was out of the grocery, and it, we did have money for it out of the grocery, and that's like a food. So why is this different than this? This is because this was budgeted and this was within our grocery envelope. This was made with our debit card, so that's why these are different. This was not budgeted for, this was within budget. Okay, and now I'm saying, well, should I put no spends on here since these were just groceries and it wasn't nothing like for me? I don't know, you guys, let me know. I personally, I would like these no spends to be on like a clear box where there was like nothing and they could just look no spend. You can literally say there was no money spent there, but it is what it is. All right, you guys, so we just finished updating our calendar, updating our expense trackers, and updating our weekly check-ins and our savings challenges. So with that being said, you guys, thank you so much for sticking around. Hopefully this motivated you to put down your expenses and to keep track of what you had going on last week and get you prepared for this upcoming week. Thanks again so much for watching. I hope you liked this video. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you later. Bye.